Greetings, YouTube. Danny Staten here for the Daddy Danny Blog main channel. You're looking at Sarah Michelle Gellar. You're looking at the cover of a comic book donated to me by a 14-year-old girl named Katie. She sent me 4 comic books. I've done showed you 2, I think. Maybe I'll show you 2 in a minute. But this is 2 books that Katie sent me. Katie is a fan of Tyrone Morgan on the Tyrone Morgan channel where she plays video games. She saw where Tyrone Morgan was in my contest to win WWE merchandise, and she sent me 4 books and donated the points to him. Yes, she did. I truly think this may be a cover I come to love and enjoy greatly. Buffy the Vampire Slayer was a TV show which ran from 97 to around 2003, starring Sarah Michelle Gellar. This is her. I think she's a hot chick. I do. Thank you, Katie. Katie has sent me a #1 right on the cover edition of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And she has also thrown in a number 17. I think she threw it in because she thought I would love this cover. And Katie, you are absolutely right. TV show covers are my favorite. These 2 books are my favorite. I'm going to have to give your friend Tyrone Morgan 1,000 points in my WWE merchandise contest for these 2 books. I am impressed again. Earlier, Katie sent 2 Angel comic books, which also got Tyrone Morgan points. If you wonder how Tyrone Morgan moves up in points, a lot of people donate to him. But let's get started. Enough about all that. You're looking at a Buffy the Vampire Slayer #1. Shall we bust her open and have a look inside? Katie dear, so far I'm liking this book. Oh yes, the cover art, the art in this book is excellent. It's just, wow, really? It don't have that slick ass feel that you get today, that bubblegum wrapper feeling. It don't feel like paper, but it don't feel quite as slick and nasty as the normal comics of today does. Commendable for a new comic book. I am freaking impressed with the graphics in this comic book. Of any of the new books I've seen, I like the graphics and the feel of this book more than any of them I have touched. I am a big fan of art, and to see such art as this in a comic book of today, to me is very rare. I have to give these Buffy the Vampire Slayer books my thumbs up. My thumbs up of approval. Sorry, YouTube, I got carried away reading the freaking story in this comic book. It's so good. I have to give this one of my highest ratings I've ever gave a new comic book ever. A 10 on my scale for just art, and the way it feels is not that slick bubblegum paper feeling. It actually feels like freaking paper, and that's so rare in a new comic book. Well, I guess that's enough said about this book. Let's check out the other one. Even though that other comic book's a #1, and probably the rarer of the 2, and this one's just a number 17, I have to say, young lady, you did real good putting this one in there, because I like this cover better than the one with just her by herself. Even though you can't see none of what they would call the good stuff, I suppose. The good stuff. On this one, you do get some monster faces and her looking all scared, and it's just a better cover, I think. For a number 17, it looks pretty good. Once again, I'm impressed. This Dark Horse Comics, this feel is the old feel of a paper comic book. Their art is the old look of a Batman or a Spider-Man from 1970 or 69. I'm impressed. They've Storm. This is the good stuff. I swear it is. Inlaid, you even see a few advertisements for the Buffy the Vampire Show TV series. That's really cool. But that's the art I'm interested in, and the art looks wonderful. I have to give this comic book a 10 too. I love the feel of these Dark Horses. They remind me of the old comic books of the good old days. As Dave Sunstorm would say, this is truly the good stuff. I hope you enjoyed this look into a couple of new comic books. 4 new comic books, actually, if you count the other 2 I've done on this series. Thank you, Miss Katie, for your 4 comic book contribution to the cause. Tyrone Morgan appreciates it. Total of 2,000 points gained to Tyrone Morgan, putting him up into around 4th place in the contest. You contestants need to get busy. I've noticed a lot of videos haven't got comments. I really have. You should get busy if you want to win. Because I know you want to win. You do want to win, don't you? You should win. Thank you, Miss Katie, for this. This is a wonderful book. I will enjoy having it on my wall with my other TV show books. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. This is Danny Staten for the Danny Dan blog saying, blog over.